Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of 30 Inks 30 Days. And for those of you who are celebrating, Happy Easter! I hope that you guys are having a great day wherever you are in the world. Today we are going to take a look at a pink ink from the Birmingham Pen Company. Birmingham Pen Company Psychedelic Magenta. Thanks go out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the sample for this review. Today's pen, we will be using the TWSBI Diamond 580 with the Iris broad nib. Super nice. Here is our... but first we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. We're going to share this to the LinkedIn, and we're going to share this to the Pinterest, and we're going to share it to the Reddit, and we're going to share it to the Blogger, and we're going to share it to the Twitter, to the Tumblr, if it will let us, but it's not letting us. I don't know why. It's being stupid right now. And we're going to share it to the Twitter. So, okay. So, how is everyone doing? Are we having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day. All right. Let's get this party started, huh? Alright, this is a beautiful pink ink. It's got a little bit of shading in some certain places where your pen might come to a slow or a stop. Nice shading in the swatch. And here is our ink swatch, and water resistance test shows that I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our painting of the day. This is a Nick Stewart technique. And I did a little bit of a different type of splatter technique. I took my pen and I pushed up just so I could see that there was ink in the reservoir there. You see it kind of glistening, and I held it to my mouth and I blew through that little channel there, and that blew ink pretty much all over the place. But I did have this acetate covered paper underneath it, so it didn't go too far. It's not like when I shake the brush and it goes everywhere. So it was kind of contained to this area, to, like, you know, the desk, instead of being on my mirror or in my hair or in my eye. So I think I might be trying to do that technique from now on. Okay, let's take a look at this toilet paper chromatography. I see pink. That's all I see. I don't really see any oranges or yellows in here. I just see the one color. Maybe a little bit of like a beigey pink, but I don't really see anything funny going on here either. Maybe just the tiniest hint of a little bit of sheen, but you'd have to put it on really heavy in order to get some sheen out of that. Okay, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. Hi, Shay Shay Girl. Happy Easter. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? No feathering. No bleeding. Little bit of ghosting on the end. How am I going to do this? Okay. Okay, great. Fantastic. try that. Alright, this is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Me too. I am very sleepy. This is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. I did have a little trouble grabbing the page, but other than that, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. I have decided that I am not cooking. I am not cooking today. The people I live with, they're on their own. So, they're going to have to figure out their own dinner. I'm going out. This is Moleskine 70 GSM. A little bit of shading, but it is feathering into the page, and it did bleed right through the page. Too bad. My husband has to go to bed soon, and I think I may lay down with him. Oh, that sounds so nice. Where do you live? Are you in the United States? I usually don't keep tabs on these things, so if I ask again, I apologize. Oregon, okay, nice. So you're in Pacific time zone. Gary and Kathy Scott are in Pacific time zone also. Alright, this is Field Notes Journal. Little bit of shading. Why am I so far away? There. That's fine. It is feathering into the page just a little bit, and it did bleed through the page. Too bad. They're about an hour from me. Oh, nice. Yeah, they live up in Oregon, Oregon too. This is Fabriano Eco-Qua 85 GSM. Nice shimmer. Nice shading, no shimmer. I don't really see any feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. I wish Fabriano Eco-Qua made like A5 size notebooks. I would buy one. I would totally buy one of the 85 GSM. That stuff's excellent. Or if a Yush made a 100 GSM notebook, that would be great. This is a Yush 100 GSM paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 52 GSM Tomaway River. I really should have started another page. I think I will tomorrow. Lots of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and normal amount of ghosting. Did you get inks from Gary and Kathy? This is Journal from the Dollar Tree. Really nice shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. The journal is probably the best for the price. This is Maramon Nemosiny 80 GSM dot grid. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Oxford Optic paper. Nice shading, no feathering. Little tiny bit of bleeding, but other than that, there's not a real lot of bleeding and only a minimal amount of ghosting. This is Claire Fontaine, 90 GSM. She spoiled me as I expected one or two. Yeah, she is such a generous, wonderful person. Like, I am just blessed to have her in my life. This channel would have been over a long time ago. Yeah, it would have been over a long time ago if I hadn't met Gary and Kathy. Claire Fontaine, 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Yes, definitely. Pen pals are important. Balmy Booklet, 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Nice shading, no feathering. Little bit of bleeding right there, but other than that, there's no bleeding and only a minimal amount of ghosting. I finally got your letter back. I'm sending you some different paper. Excellent. Now, I wanted to ask you, you sent me some paper before? I remember you sent me something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. There is one paper that I'm running out of. And I'm wondering if I can find it anywhere. Alright, this is Up and Up Wide Rule Composition Book from Target.com. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com, because otherwise, today is going to be the last day for one of these. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. I need to stay on track just for a moment. My mind is all over the place. It does look like it's trying to spread into the page. And a minimal amount of bleed through and a lot of ghosting. The Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Rhodium Dot Pad 80 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Nice shading. It is feathering into the page, but no bleeding through the page. This will probably be the last one. I think I've run out of space. I could put some here, but I think it would be a great distraction. Needless to say, if you're looking for Buffet handmade paper from Italy, there's what the little logo looks like, then I would totally get some, because this paper, it's a little feathery, but only when you look at it real close, and nothing bleeds through this paper. There's a little bit of bleed through from Noodlers, but that's kind of expected. And there's nothing that bled through on this side. A little bit of ghosting. A little bit of ghosting, but other than that, this is an excellent paper. A little bit of feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Except for when you lay it next to a flat piece of white paper. Alright, this is U-Style notebook paper. Nice shading. I don't really see any feathering. No, a little bit of bleeding right there, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. What did I do with that envelope? There you are. It's a CVS caliber notebook paper. Nice shading. No real feathering, no bleeding, minimal amount of ghosting. One of these days I'm gonna have to go through all of these papers and see if any, and see where the real ghosting is, because when I see it on top of the blue paper, you can't see any of the ghosting. But if I put a piece of white paper underneath, or if it's in a notebook, you're definitely gonna see some ghosting. It's there, and it disappeared. So just take everything with a grain of salt, maybe get a sample. This is Oxford notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Mid wide rolled notebook paper. Barely feathered into the page. Little bit of bleeding, lot of bit of ghosting. Too bad. This is 5-star notebook paper. You can see the little wispy wisps. It is feathering into the page. Minimal amount of bleed through, but it is ghosting through the page. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Nice shading, minimal amount of feathering, and no bleeding and no ghosting. JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Not too much shading going on this ink, but no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Interesting. And original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering. Little bit of bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. Okay. Yeah, so this will probably be the last day for the buffet. The buffet handmade paper from Italy. I'm gonna break out another sheet of the Rhodia dot pad, and I might do like a full refresh of all of the papers. We will see. Let's do a comparison panel to see where this ink lies. I think it's safe to say that it's a pink ink. It's pink-like anyway. Okay, let's take a look at some pink inks. Perfect. This is Birmingham Pen Company Psychedelic Magenta next to Pilot Eroshizuku Yamamoto, Colorverse Felicity Glistening, Jayaba Rose Cyclamen, Diamond Celebration, Robert Oster Sushi, Diamond Pink Ice, Diamond Cerise, Kobe number 54, Tasha Lip Color Rose Beige, Wearing Gall the Flowers on the Way, Private Reserve Rose Rage, Graf von Faber-Castell Yozakura, and Cerulean Pompadour Cotinga Burgundy, Birmingham Pen Company Decane and Klein, Maltaverde Kindness Pink, Private Reserve Shell Pink, Diatramentus Apple Blossom, Colorverse Alpha Boo, Pilot Mixable Pink, Jayaba Bouquet d'Anton, Robert Oster Cherry Blossom, Venice Hissy Fit Pink, Private Reserve Plum, Sailor Mano Akabe, Noodler's King Philip Requiem, Laba Zeus, Lame Crystal Barrel, Noodler's Cactus Fruit Eel, Organic Studio Unicorn Blood, Diatramentus Document Fuchsia, KWZ Raspberry, Diamond Party Time, Diamond Jingleberry, Diamond Deep Magenta, Roar and Klinger Sulfurino, Noodler's Cuprin, Van Diemen's Diamonds Are a Girl's BFF, Birmingham Pen Company Apple Blossom, Krishna Magenta, Stipula Sweet Pink, Noodler's Tokyo Gift, Mont Blanc Pop Pink, Freedom of the Starry Skies Pink, Noodler's Rachmaninoff. This is pretty close. Lamy Vibrant Pink, Gourmet Pins Pink, Tasha Lip Color Rose Pale. This one's Diamond Hope Pink. These are kind of close. Pen BBS 137. Waringal Exile Flower. Novalor Orchid Flower. Noodler's Autumn and Rose. Noodler's Black Swan and Australian Roses. Venice Cranberry Sauce. L'Artisan Pastelier Califolio Granat. Diamond Claret. Diamond All the Best. Tasha Ebby. Diamond Tammy. Sailor Manyo Kuzu. Venta X Vineyard. L'Artisan Pastelier Califolio Andrenople. Platinum Lavender Black. Sailor Gentle Grenade. Noodler's Black Swan and English Roses. Waringal Taxidermy Genius. Diamond Robert. Kiwi Inks Hipponoto X version 1. Pelican Edelstein Star Ruby. And Mystery Pink. I have no idea what this pink is. It is a mystery. Hi, Eris. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, very much. At least if you have an ink, and you see that it is kind of related to that ink, if it's too far away, or if you think that maybe it's worth getting a sample of, or maybe you don't like it at all. Maybe it's too bleedy, or too feathery, or whatever the case may be. Oh dear, I just realized I had a brain attack there. Okay. Well, do you guys have this ink? Are you guys looking for a pink ink? Now, Birmingham is one of those companies that you have to decide whether you want a bottle or not, because I don't know anywhere who has samples of Birmingham ink. Psychedelic. Birmingham Psychedelic Magenta. Yeah, I don't see anywhere that has samples. So you gotta really like it just off the bat, because if you don't and you get the bottle, and they're like not small bottles, they're rather large bottles. Oh, and it's sold out anyway. Never mind. You might have to get a friend to send you a sample. Sorry. Alright, well, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And thank you all for watching. And thank you all for sharing and subscribing. And if you would like to support the channel, you can do so on Patreon for as low as $1. Now, I'm not asking anybody to do anything they don't want to do. So, but if you want to, you can go to patreon.com You can go to patreon.com/Marilyn Darling Show and join the subscribers club. And I have a huge announcement. I have put all of my calligraphy classes on Patreon. So the subscription is $5 a month. If you'd like to support the channel, the support group is for as low as $1. Or you can learn you can learn a skill by taking the calligraphy course. For as low as $5. And every cent that is earned will be made to make the channel better. So, that's all I got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day. Happy Easter.